Hi, welcome to Larry Shaves. I'm so glad you've joined me today for the shave, and we have an excellent shave with Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements CaD. This is an outstanding shave soap. I love it so very much. I shave with it often, and this comes from Phoenix Shaving. We're also going to be using their aftershave and cologne splash from Phoenix Shaving. This is CaD also. You'll notice it has a sprayer on top. When you purchase this, it comes with a twist to open cap. You twist the cap open and take it off and put some splash in your hand, and then you move it around your face. But they also sell separately this sprayer, and I love it. It fits the jar just perfectly, and you can spray it on your face. You don't get a waste of the splash at all. It's just great to use. So we're going to be using that today. And then we're also going to be using, from Phoenix Shaving, Moon Stryker. This is a brand new brush that's available from Phoenix Shaving. And let me tell you, when I'm not shaving on camera, this is the brush most of the time I'm using. This is actually has a great grip and easy to shave with. Easy to work up a lather in the bowl. And so we're going to be using that today as well. For our razor, I'm going to use the Rockwell adjustable T2 in stainless steel. Now this is a twist to open razor. You turn the handle down here and the doors open up. Inside you put your razor blade. Notice it's already in there. We're using a Personna blade today. And then when you get your blade in there, then you twist it again. The doors close, and when they're closed, you just keep twisting until it stops. So that's what we're going to be using today. So from their webpage describing CaD, it says, for many of us, the journey into the world of shaving began with a simple act of tradition. Maybe it was Dad standing tall with a grin, handing you that unmistakable red, white, and blue striped can. The hiss of the nozzle, the expanding frothy white foam, and the clean powdery scent that filled the air. It was more than shaving cream, it was a rite of passage. And he's talking about canned shave cream. That's what many of us started out with, canned shave cream. And then we've advanced to soap in a tub. And we're going to be working up a lather with that today. Already have water in the sink this morning, and we're going to scoop out some shave soap out of the tub, and we're going to use about that much. We're going to put it in the bowl, and we're going to push it down with our thumb, about like that, about that much. And then we're going to rinse off our thumb, of course, because we're going to be using a razor. We don't want it slipping around on us. And what I do then is dip the brush in the water, and then I'm going to squeeze out most of the water. So it's damp, and I'm going to start working up a lather in that way. So many of us started shaving with many different instruments. For me, when I started shaving, it was an electric razor. My dad purchased an electric razor for me, and I used that for many years. And I just didn't get a close enough shave. When I got older, I said, there's got to be something better than this. So I did some shopping around, and I picked up at the store some cartridge razors, just like this. And so I started using cartridge razors. And I would not be satisfied with one. These are 5-blade, 6-blade cartridges. And so I would switch from razor to razor. I would use this one for a while, then I'd use another one for a while, and I just wasn't satisfied. And so I was trying to make up my mind which one of these razors am I going to keep using, because it's crazy, just switching back, not satisfied. Well, then they did some advertising. One of them started using real foul language. Well, that was a turnoff for me. That did it. That eliminated that one. Never bought another item from that company again. And then the other company started doing some things that I disagreed with as well. So I said, I've got to make a change. This just isn't working for me. So going through the grocery store one day, I came upon Von der Hagen in the store. They had soap, a bowl, a puck, a brush, and a razor. So that's what I bought. And I tried that out. Loved it. Loved it. I got a nice clean shave. It was really great, much better than the cartridge razor. And so I used that for a while, and I thought, well, maybe there's something else I can use also. So I went to the drugstore one time, shopping through there, and I came across the King C Gillette razor. So I bought that as well as their razor blades and started using that, and I loved that and was happy with that. But then I started watching shave videos like this one. And I saw people using all kinds of new stuff that I'd never heard of. And they liked it. And I said, well, if they like it, maybe I'll like it too. So I started ordering some of that stuff. And I've got all kinds of stuff now. And I love it. It has become, instead of a chore, it has become a hobby that I greatly enjoy. So we've worked up our lather today, and maybe in the comments below, you can indicate how you got started in traditional wet shaving. That's how it happened to me. How did you get into it? Why do you use traditional wet shaving materials, the blades, the soap, the brush? How did you get started down that road? Well, we got the shave soap all lathered up. So we're going to spray water on my face. We're going to use one of these gadgets as opposed to splashing water everywhere. And then we're going to start to lather up. Oh man, this really smells good. And it goes on so good. This is CAD from Phoenix Shaving. You say, well, how do I find all these things? If you went to, if you Googled Phoenix Shaving in the search area, it will come up and you'll be able to see all kinds of stuff. You'll see brushes, soaps, razors, razor blades. I mean, they've got it all. And Douglas Smythe and company, they really do outstanding work. They come out with new soaps all the time, and you'll just love it. So there we all lathered up for our first pass, and we'll clear the areas we need to, and we'll wet the razor, and then we'll get started with the shave. Oh, this is great. So let me know below how you got into wet shaving, traditional wet shaving, and what you enjoy about it. Maybe as well, share with what you're using today for a shave. I'd be interested in that. And I'm sure others viewing this would be interested in that as well. What are you using to shave with today? I'm using CAD. This is so good, relaxing. To me, it's just a relaxing time. You put everything out of your mind, because you got to pay attention or you cut your nose off, you know. You got to pay attention. And so you put out of your mind all the things you've got to do that day, all the troubles you got, you know. You're just concentrating on shaving. Now I go up on the chin here because I got a little stream of hair there that you can't get going down. It's weird. Everyone has a different setup for their hair. And so you got to find out the direction of the hair for you and shave accordingly. All right, we're making progress. Now I'm going to freshen up the soap on the chin and under the nose. And then I go across under the nostrils. Try to get all of those little hairs that are sometimes difficult to get. Because you do want to get all of them. So that's our first pass. So we're going to spray water on the face, and then we're going to work up the lather a little more on the brush and re-lather the face for pass number 2. I do a 2-pass shave. Really is like a 2.5, because part of my face I do a 3rd pass, and we'll show you that here in a minute. So get the face all lathered up. Now, the CAD collection, I just have the soap and the splash, but it also comes with Star Jelly aftershave. You can get that. And the Star Jelly absorbs rapidly into freshly shaven skin, they say, without any greasy, heavy feeling buildup. Star Jelly leaves your skin moisturized and silky. So if that's what you're looking for, Star Jelly after your shave is what you need. They also come with natural deodorant, sports strength. Now, I've not ordered that. I'm not sure what natural deodorant is, whether it's, what is unnatural deodorant, I'm not sure. But that's what they have. I might get some and try that out. And then a conditioning shampoo puck that you can wash your hair. I haven't tried that, but wouldn't that be good to get all that for a CAD shave? All right, well, that's available. All right, we're going with pass number 2, across the grain. I puff my cheeks out because that tightens up the skin and you get a closer shave that way. Now on my neck, I'll lather that up again. I go, instead of across the grain on my neck, I go south to north because it gets too irritated that way. So we're going this way on the neck. And that's good for the neck. We're going to re-lather the chin a little and under the nose. Clear the lips. Do that because you want to know where the lips start so you don't cut those. That would not be real good. I tuck the lips in to be sure you don't get a hold of it. This 3.5 setting is just perfect for me on this razor. And I've seen people shaving on videos on 6. Their faces must be made out of leather. But it works for them, and if it works for them, hey, you know, everybody's face is different, and so you've got to go with what works for you. All right, now we said, excuse me, we said we do a 2.5 pass shave. So we're going to re-lather the cheeks. Just like that. And go up very gently. On each side. That's the shave. All right, now we're going to rinse off with warm water first, and then I'm going to run some cold water and rinse off with that. I'll be back in just a second. All right, that is rinsed off, and now what I usually use is alum block. This I got from Shave Nation because it's wider. I like it. I've got some that's not quite that wide, but this is really, really easy to apply. So I wet that just a little on a wet face, and then I just run over my face with the alum block. Just like that. Then you want to rinse off the alum block, in case you got any hairs on your face onto it. Keep that clean and then dry it off. You want to keep your alum block dry. So dry it off a little bit with a towel, and then I leave it open. I don't put the cap, it comes with a cap. I don't put the cap in for a while because I want that to dry off. It seems as though, and I've heard people say, that if you don't dry it off, sometimes it will pit, and that may interfere with the smoothness of your shave. So you leave the alum block on about 30 seconds, and then you rinse it off. So we're going to rinse it off now. And with it all rinsed off, then you want to dry your face. And again, you're just patting your face. Don't rub your face. You're liable to get some irritation that way. And the goal is to not only have a good shave, but not to have irritation. You want to look good when you go out in public. At least I do. Right? Some of you may not. Some may not care. But anyway, then what I do after that is rinsed off and dried. Then I use facial toner from Thayer's. This is great. Again, this comes in a top normally where you can pour it out in your hand and then rub it on your face. They also make a bottle with a spray top, and that's what I bought. And what I do now is I buy the bottles without the spray top, and when this is empty, I pour the new stuff in this bottle. So that works for me. And I just a couple of squirts and put the cap back on, and I let that dry. Now, when that is finished drying, then you're ready for the aftershave splash and cologne. Again, from CaD. This is really one that smells so great. Couple squirts there, couple squirts there. Put the cap back on, and you're ready for the day. I thank you for being here with our shave today. We have featured on our shave today from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. CaD. Look, CaD. This is available today at Phoenix Shaving. I like it, and I trust you would as well. So one of my favorites is CaD. Thank you for being with me today. If If you would, please subscribe to the channel. That will help us to notify you the next time we upload a video. And then share and like. And hopefully we'll see you back real soon with another shave. Until then, happy shaving.